Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hidayah. I will present about the introduction. The tourism and hospitality industry, a key driver of global economic growth, has been severely impacted by travel restriction and border closure caused by crises like COVID-19 and political instability. These measures has a disrupt travel, cutting off a vital income for business and workers, leaving one thriving destination struggling. Tourism contributes 10% of global GDP, generate $9.2 trillion annually, and support 1 in 10 jobs worldwide. Its disruption affects many sectors including airline, hotel, and local economies, causing revenue losses and rising unemployment. This report examines the cause of travel restriction, their economic impact, and strategies to recovery, offering insight into how the industry can adapt and rebuild.
My name is Nur Ali Natasha, and I will present about the issue and the problem statement. Number 1 is decline in tourist arrival tourism. Tourism-dependent countries have faced a dramatic drop in visitor numbers, which has deeply impacted their economies. Many rely on international tourists to support locals' jobs, business, and government revenue. When border closed or travelers hesitate to visit, the ripple effects are felt across communities. Families depending on this industry struggle and entire town lose their primary source of income. This decline isn't just about fewer holidays, it's about livelihood being affected. Number 2 is economic fallout. With fewer tourists, businesses in the hospitality sector, hotel, airline, tour operators, and local attractions have experienced sharp revenue losses. Many small businesses, the backbone of the tourism industry, were forced to shut down. This situation has also led to widespread layoffs, leaving millions unemployed. The economic toll doesn't just hurt companies, it deeply affects individuals, families, and communities, creating a cascading effect on the broader economy. For the last issue and problem statement is destabilized supply chain travel. Travel restrictions have created chaos in global supply chains. For the hospitality industry, this means essential goods such as fresh produce, important items, and specialized equipment become delayed or unavailable. Hotel, restaurants, and airlines have struggled to maintain quality service, further complicating their recovery efforts. This disruption reminds us how interconnected the world is and how fragile this system can become during a crisis.
My name is Nur Rashida binti Mamanuddin. So moving on to the discussion and analysis. The first one is the unemployment rate. As we can see from the graph here, there are increase in unemployment rate globally due to the border closure that caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the International Labour Organization (ILO), it is reported that in 2019, the unemployment rate was 5.4, which is 187 million unemployed people globally. However, the unemployment rate in 2020 rose significantly to 6.5%, which is 220 million unemployed people. The next one is the service activity. The service industry is plummeting because of the decreasing number of tourist arrivals, as we can see from the graph here. Due to the border closure, the decreasing number of international tourist arrivals has caused many small tourism service agencies to be closed down, as the tourism industry depends on the traveling people to gain profit. However, the border closure halted most of the tourism service agencies and caused the tourism industry to suffer great loss. Next is the tourism GDP. As we can see from the table here, the tourism GDP shows a significant decrease in number during 2020 due to the border being closed for the tourists to travel to other countries. According to the World Travel and Tourism Council (WTTC), in 2020, travel and tourism's share of the world's GDP fell by 49.1% from $9.2 trillion in 2019 to $4.5 trillion in 2020. Given the severity of the economic downturn, tourism's contribution to the world's economy fell from 10.4% in 2019 to just 5.3% in 2020. And the last one is the tourist arrival. As we can see from the data here, it shows that the number of tourist arrival during border closure shows a significant declining number as people can't travel at that time. The United Nations World Tourism Organization UNWTO stated that the international tourist arrival declined by 74% in 2020 compared to 2019. This decline reduced the number of foreign arrivals to about 1 billion fewer in 2020, where there were just 380 million foreign visitors worldwide, compared with the approximately 1.5 billion in 2019.
My name is Nur Izati. Solution and recommendation to rebuild the tourism industry is global organizations like UNWTO and WHO must work together to create standard travel rules and a crisis management plan to handle future emergencies better. Government should use digital health passport to travel safer and provide financial aid and tax breaks to help struggling tourism businesses recover. Besides that, offering training program can also help workers adapt to new rules. Moreover, promoting local and regional tourism through marketing and better infrastructure will reduce dependence on international travel. Finally, to encouraging ecotourism and sustainable practices will attract more travelers and support in long-term growth in the industry. Promoting domestic and regional tourism is a key to boosting local economies and reducing reliance on international visitors. Government and businesses can invest in marketing campaigns to encourage people to explore nearby attractions. Improving infrastructure such as roads, public transport and tourist facilities will make this destination more appealing and accessible. At the same time, ecotourism should be a focus, offering travelers sustainable options that protect the environment while supporting local communities. This approach not only meets the growing demand for responsible travel, but also ensure long-term benefit for the industry, tourism and the planet.
For the conclusion, travel restriction and border closure have severely disrupted the global tourism industry, affecting business, job and local economies. Recovery requires collaboration between government and stakeholders to create flexible policy, promote local tourism and adopt sustainable practice. By implementing these strategies, the industry can rebuild and become more resilient and sustainable for the future. That's all from our group. Thank you for watching.